And I'd like to kick off by asking you,
I agree.
How did you come up with the concept of HEX? What was your goal when trying to come up with this coin?
Well, it was funny. It was kind of an evolution. So it was like, originally the idea was, how do you transmit Bitcoin value on Ethereum? Because Ethereum had quicker block times and higher throughput, and it was where all the new things were being built. So I thought, well, wouldn't it be nice to be able to transmit Bitcoin value there? And then you're like, well, if you want it to be used, so that's why you airdrop it and give it for free to Bitcoin holders, so they can speak their economic value on a new network. And then you think to yourself, well, you want it to be adopted. You want people to actually use it. So then what mechanisms can you put in there that would cause it to get picked up by people? Referral program, limited time offer, where you're claimed a case to nothing over the first year, add features. So what are things that this system could do that Bitcoin can't do? And so these mechanisms that I was coming up with to make this a successful project ended up being vastly more valuable than the original idea. So transmitting Bitcoin value on a new network is vastly less valuable than creating a new product that does everything better than Bitcoin does. and it just, I don't know whether it's luck or whether I'm just always focused on doing things the best they can be done. So what you end up with was, we created a replacement for the bank CD, which wasn't even the original idea, but it just emerged. And so now, instead of Bitcoin, which pays miners to dump the price, miners don't buy Bitcoin, they sell Bitcoin. They buy all they do is get paid to dump the price. And it's a protection racket. Who are the miners protecting you from? Well, who are the only people that could attack you with hash rate? The miners. So it's a protection racket. You're paying this not attack you. Just like, when the mafia comes into your restaurant and they're like, it'd be a shame if there was a fire. You should pay us to protect you from that. Well, it's a protection racket. So in HEX, the staker class gets paid inflation to keep the price up by not selling, by locking up their coins. So Bitcoin and HEX both inflate, but they inflate for different user outcomes. So in Bitcoin, it inflates to pollute the environment, enrich mining hardware companies in weird countries, and enrich electricity companies and sell the price down. That's what Bitcoin inflates to do. Amazing that it could go from zero to $20,000, over a 2 million X return in 10 years with that fucked up setup. That's not a good setup. It's not ideal. And so in HEX, our performance has been up about 72 times versus Bitcoin, I believe, in under a year. It's top performing cryptocurrency in 2020. And the reason for that is it's just better designed system. We don't have that negative externality where people are every 10 minutes dumping the price to pay electricity bills. We don't have that problem. As a matter of fact, we have the opposite, which is people get paid to keep the price up instead of get paid to sell the price. It's just better. It also addresses a larger market. Bitcoin addresses just currency. Printed currency in the United States and China is only $5 trillion. Time deposits in the United States and China is $7 trillion. And we do the currency better too. So we have higher throughput. We have 2000 TPS on zksync.io. We have 13-second blocks. We have anonymity with HEX NATO, which is a fork of Tornado Cash, which does ZK hiding of inputs and outputs. It's like, what more do you want? If you've got anonymity, scalability, and price performance, well, that's it. Like that, you got all the things. You're good. It's perfect. And you've got a better domain name and a better logo, and just it's better. Like it's wonderful. So I'm very, 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 very happy about it. And it evolved. It was originally just going to be a fork of Bitcoin on Ethereum. And then it turned into something far, far better.